It's rad. That's rad. That is so cool. Yes, please. Yep. Sure, why not? She's looking fun.
That's Eric Myers.
Oh, this is Eric's. That's what I need on my S2000. Woo.
It's like tight.
Yeah. Like I warmed it up and it was still tight. I know the last one you did for me is perfect.
I should probably leave you out here. Loosen up for you.
Okay, perfect. Huge shout out to my buddy Ricky and my friends here at Atlas for opening up, helping me out with my damper, getting this set up. It's New Year's Eve. We got some snow, and we're gonna get to the shop and try to start this hot rod. All right, so this is everything we did last night. I'll update it in just a second here. I just want to get it into the ECU. Woo! Starting to try to push. Now we get to learn this PDM. There you go, you got a tune. Yeah, we got a base. Got a base, fired up. Send to some broadcast and fixed data. That's all right. Yep, that's exactly what it just told me to do.
Man, that smells strong now. Oh, I smell it.
Yeah, I smell it too.
Yeah. I smell it.
It's a terrible smell to smell smoke outside, but you're working on your car. And it's electronics.
It's not good. You want me to grab some oil and put some oil in the motor?
Yeah, we gotta do that too.
Yeah. Trip mode, instant.
Yeah.
Low fuse.
So
High.
low fuse is if it sees below a current, it'll trip. So I'd probably just leave that at 0. High fuse is gonna be your continuous voltage. And then peak is gonna be when you first turn it on, your inrush of current on that.
So Josh and I got the hoses on the fuel pump. We've got the fuel pump bolted on. We've got the belt on. We've got the damper on. We've been kicking butt. Guys, Gunmetal Josh, visit his YouTube. He's got a rad little rear-wheel drive Civic for those that haven't seen it on the channel before. It's pretty rad. But we're getting close. Jamie is in the hardwired PDM right now. He's allocating things as we speak. I should probably get him the book so he knows where to put things and what to tell it to turn on and how and when. I got Spider Steve. He normally goes by the Flash because that's his favorite superhero. But today, he's Spider-Man.
Can we power everything up real quick?
Spidey, you want to connect those two Deutsches and power everything up? All right, so Josh is going to pour a little fuel in ShoNuff for the first time. Here, hold on. Yeah, you know, just toss your finger over the front of it. We'll only put a couple just in case we have major.
Woo! Or is it already in the ECU too?
I'm assuming you wired
already
like
in the
extra,
ECU?
so like
Yeah.
your blue, you already
Everything's
wired that to the
everything's
PDM.
wired.
Okay,
into
so
the
I
ECU.
can take blue 9 here,
Yeah.
which is input 4. So input 4,
And turn
I
that
can put
into your
this
key on.
in ignition. And then that'll be latched. And it'll be a low.
And then your pull up, I would do.
Pull down, right? Or
Pull,
no?
It should be pull up because
Yeah,
if you're
pull up.
triggered low, it'll pull it up to 12 volts when it's on.
Okay, and so that's gonna be blue 9. So let me do this. This FT Spark throws me off.
Yep.
What I say was blue 9?
Blue 9.
9 is gonna be generic.
Hey Steve, just grab a chair and come learn some of this
Let me
stuff.
look at what generics I'm already using. I don't think I'm using any yet.
This is all the stuff you're gonna need to learn throughout the
These ones
year
are-
anyway.
Okay, so generic 1. Okay.
You're allowed tune-in to
So
do.
this is
Gotcha,
just
I
the
gotcha.
button. Can network 1. Toggle on off.
Enabled.
Enable it. So generic 1,
Panel real quick.
and then switch panel, and I'm gonna put that on 2.
Generic 2, that's 2.
Output 1.
I'll put 1 on the second
Yep.
button.
Yep.
So
There you go.
Awesome.
Hardwired. You're done. Add.
Yep.
And so on if ignition for input status and 0, so that should be nothing.
Okay.
So theoretically, I'd save that. And now you could try it
We can try that, see if the EGT box
and see
turns
if
on.
it'll power on.
Okay, so let me just send this, and then I can
Man, we should
plug
start with the
into-
Nano so we didn't have to move. We can
Do what?
just- I said we should have started with the Nano so we could just look at it.
Oh, we can do that real quick. Where's your Nano? Nano power. It is going to be output 17. Alright, so let's just do the same thing here.
What's your Nano?
So output 17.
Low 2 cent.
The
Low
white
2.
band.
Oh.
Nano. So this is all just powers.
Yep. So it's like
Learn it.
output, power out.
So it may have to loosen that bottom one, or I could just build a little rig to turn the starter on.
Okay, then turn it off. Okay, now click it real quick. And then it goes to on at the high voltage.
He's working on it. He's getting there. So we got fuel in there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to prime this pump and get fuel throughout the system. Make sure none of our injectors leak. Make sure there's no fuel leaks. Because, I mean, if we get all that figured out and then we have that problem, then it's just.
We don't need fire outside.
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we might as well just try to take care of things as we go. So I'll build a little rig to jump it because the starter is actually works off the PDM and through the ECU. So there's not like a regular button except through the CAN system. So to do something right now, just to crank it, I'll use my power probe just to push some power to it and go from there. And these guys are hard at it.
Okay, so we've got the button working, but it's a little funny right now. So you gotta do it twice for it to turn everything on, and then it does turn it off immediately. So I'm just gonna set it all up, and then we can figure out why it's doing that later.
And I'm gonna turn the starter over and try to prime the motor and check for fuel leaks. Oh yeah, my man Rob stopped by doing Old Yeller. You're doing a 25.3 or something?
25.5.
25.5 in Old Yeller?
Come use your bender because mine was just crushing the tube. So,
So you just bent the piece up and said, do that.
yep.
Very cool. Sean helped out. Got them all set. Very cool.
Keep the progress going. This
Keep it
weekend.
going, bro.
He told me that was the center line, so I just broke out my dies and took the table and figured it out.
Awesome.
Got the angles and we just knocked her out.
And which piece is that gonna be?
The inner funny car cage.
Oh, that's the inner funny car cage bar. Yeah, I can see that.
Sitting over there somewhere.
All right, so we're gonna test the injectors right now, and
Then we can test the coils.
yep, Goof is just over here. Man, those are some working hands, bro. Get the burns, the cuts.
2,
Yep,
3,
yep,
4,
yep.
secondary 1.
Seeing the yellow, the yellow one's kind of popped out of it.
I can touch 4. 4's not going.
Yeah, 4's not going. I see why. Don't hit 4. No coils.
The ignition box light on.
Yep, green right now.
Okay.
What's just flashing red a second ago? Red, 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 red. This is the one we use, so we have just the CAN wires going, and the CAN talks to it, which I saw the green light and the red light. We have the battery grounds going straight to our ground powers. I'm gonna just prime it. We need to see if it leaks any fuel. Okay? Let's do it.
Are you going off this battery?
Yeah.
It's got like 10 volts.
Battery's
sitting
dead.
there. It's literally got 10 volts sitting there.
Is that 1?
Yep, that's 1.
Okay.
As long as we have a cranked trigger and a cam, we're on fire. If not, we're gonna work through it. It's not spinning. Oh, there it is.
It's starting to. You moved the clutch about 2 inches.
Starter screwed up.
The starter, or even our placement started a flywheel or something. I mean, this is the first time that's been tried.
I don't think it's engaging anything. Doesn't sound
When it hits, it's almost like it just doesn't have the ball. Spin this thing over by hand, bro. Oh, you can't. You've got the thing on the end, don't you? Damn.
Ah! Got a rope and a string. Got a rope.
If we got, I'm just saying,
What
maybe
time is
you
it?
could
Does the
move
parts store got a starter?
625. What starter is it? Is it an S2000? Let me look.
All right, so we gotta solve this starter situation. We're gonna see if we can find a starter real fast. Otherwise, I'm gonna jack it up. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe something needs tightened. But I've actually never heard the starter sound like this, and this starter's been on this engine setup for a long time. Could have got damaged sitting around, but not sure, so we're gonna have to look. That'd be a bummer. But we know we got spark, we know we got fuel, so we just need to crank it and see if she'll fire. All right, so starter's up in here, and I gotta get it out and test it out or find the problem. And hopefully we make it. Huh. We found a starter down in Denver, and Jamie's out there right now blistering it. The cam rack up now. See if that'll free us up in life. Starter, something has got us bound up in the crankshaft or in the drivetrain here. It is a bunch of custom stuff, whether it's the clutch, whether we're not sure what it is yet.
Flywheel, it could be the bell housing, it could be one of the, you know, the studs through the plate into the bell housing, something stupid.
Something, yeah, something has us bound up.
I mean,
so
that damper could have, I know it sounds stupid, but the damper could have gone on and bound up on the timing cover. It is a different damper. It's the only other thing I can think of. You know what I mean? I mean, did it spin before we put the damper on? That just went into my... I'm just saying if that...
I don't know if it spun earlier or not at this point, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's right. You're right.
The damper thing. It is? Is that it?
I think it's the damper.
Oh, against the front housing, huh?
Yeah,
Front housing.
Against the timing cover.
Because it's a K1, not my F1.
For a second. Maybe tighten your top one back
Yeah,
up.
just tighten those back up. We're about to pull tranny.
Yeah, we were.
We think it's this damper hitting on the front cover of the. We might have figured it out.
So it's
Bully.
it's solid.
Bully, it's down in the
We redid it. Yeah. Somebody better run. Hurry up. So the S2000 has this lip on it, and that lip has caused the crank pulley to lock up. Yeah, it wasn't the starter.
Yeah, it was off and it spins.
We didn't know what it was, so we started just tearing into the valve train, tearing into everything. About to pull this clutch, see if there was something wedged between the... We're not dead yet, and it's not midnight. Well, since I got all this off, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my VTEC lock pins in, and then put that back on. But first we're gonna have a little food, and we got a little New Year's party going on. And ShoNuff, we ought to start this thing.
Yeah, we just gotta get those cams back in, and we can just turn it over. I can get that cam angle, and we can
Crank,
try.
and we can try for fire and spark it.
Yep.
Maybe we'll just give her a shot, a little brake clean, here, bump over, and try to fire. Just got this extra little lip right here. That's how it goes sometimes.
It happens. Since we went ahead and pulled this out, we decided to go ahead and throw the VTEC lock pins in real quick. So they're pretty easy. You just got the one side with the stationary pin and the middle with the long pin. And you just stuff this guy through, and then you're locked. Lash done here. Okay, move. going, get the valve cover on. Are you ready for battery, Brent?
Yeah, I'm ready. And I got that bottom one tight. So just gonna tighten the top thing.
Oh, you tighten the bottom one for me?
Yeah, it's actually easier down here.
Oh, I was like, I got to it fairly easy up here.
Go ahead. Let's try to go without spray for a second. Wrong direction.
Yeah, wrong direction.
You got fire going out the wrong direction.
Yep. Just put a light on it. I'm good. At 90.
Ready, Brent?
It's hard to tell.
You do have 87 to 90 pounds of oil pressure though.
Hey.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, she's a fighter. All right, so we add an electric fuel pump to the car.
It's at 0 right now. It's at 0. I'm just saying if it needs flood cleared, like if we start flooding it.
Flooding it.
So I'll tell you.
Can we do that?
Here, turn it real quick. Chris is gonna have to sit there drilling the whole time.
He's got it. It'll be rich enough it'll run for a while.
Okay.
You ready?
Everybody give her hell.
Yes, don't turn it, Chris. I mean, once Chris came off, it started to want to go, so it was just flooding out.
Flooded.
Keep going without my pump.
Without the pump?
Woo! Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
If I'm starting this and not kissing my wife at midnight, this thing gets a match.
Move the laptop.
On fire.
Something down there's leaking oil. Turn line.
Right here. It's right here. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Good. I'm telling you, that's
good spark.
Ooh.
That's good spark.
You like being able to just test it like that?
That's nice.
That's sick.
That's nice.
It's all in the timing.
I say we try the fuel pump again.
Yeah.
We
You
were
had
like
it pumping.
right there.
Yeah, we had
You need more fuel.
need
That plug looks dry as shit.
And today we're going plus. All right, Joe. Rotary Joe. Doritos.
Why are you using a drill for your pump?
This is my electric pump.
He is the pump.
Okay.
Sponsored by DeWalt.
Brent is the fuel pump.
Ready?
That's about to fall out of there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
I want to hit you in the head.
You can fire anything.
You saw it, right?
Well, yeah, it's like the candles in there.
Bring your marshmallows. It's in his pocket. All right, we got Joe, Todd, Kyle, Jamie, Sho'nuff.
How much pressure is there?
Fire in the hole.
Got your attention now, sucker.
God damn! Somebody call an exorcist.
Somebody want to run the fuel pump?
Idiots.
That was no fuel pump.
I know.
See you later, bro.
Yeah.
Starting to pop every time it lit off. You logged out with Jamie, get this shit. Got this shit. I believe you fly.
Okay.
What?
Needs more cowbell.
More cowbell. Start 120.
120 is the next two.
It looked like it was just cresting. I mean, I can be wrong.
That's what she said.
Yeah!
Hold on.
We're close.
We're so close. Progress.
She's
Close,
so
we're close,
there.
we're close. Are you
was
logging?
she was jugging.
Make sure you're logging. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
We need more fuel. It was there, and now we're starting to go lean.
We're close.
Yeah, we're gonna go again here real quick.
Starters, yeah. But we don't have much time, so we got to.
Yep. I'm ready.
Starts or it goes to whistling diesel.
Ready?
Am I the meanest? ShoNuff. I can't hear you.
Finally! And it is, what time is it?
11:26.
Got her.
11, 26, 27, something like that. She's a little fat, but we'll get her worked out.
No, it's 13.9.
Man, it was smoking
No, I
like
know,
it
I'm
was
just
a
telling you.
trucker.
It sounds like the hole is dead.
What it's saying,
Maybe a hole's down.
what it was
Hold
saying
down.
was 13.9.
Could be the one that that one coil.
The one coil where the hole's funny.
Yeah. Awesome. There you go. Just before midnight. So 2022, we can just make it. Let's go racing.
ran this year.
It technically ran this year.
Well, at least
Hey, that's a start, right? I mean, this is years. So, and we always don't get to work on it, so I push real hard to do this. So I'm stoked. Couple little bugs. Obviously, we had 20 people doing 20 different things, but we'll get it worked out. We just had to do what we had to do to start tonight before the new year. I don't want to wait. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys. Yeah, it's awesome. Love it.
What's feeling good, right?
Yeah, man.
2022?
2022. My dog is taking on. Love this guy. We've done a lot in 2021, and 2022 is going to be even better.
That's the plan.
Yeah,
You
great.
go fast. Brent finally has a race car that runs.
Finally, we can throw out some fun.
How many years have you been working on this?
3 plus, right?
High 3.
High 3.
High side of 3.
High side of 3 years, yeah. And it's all like, you know, when we could, and recycled parts from multiple cars that have been laying around the shop, and parts from all that stuff. So it's kind of fun, you know. We've
A lot of parts from a lot of different cars. A lot of
Yeah.
stuff we had sitting around.
yeah.
So when do you project her to be on the track?
February, I think February, March.
In a month?
Yeah. I mean, this is a big step. So from here, we do the front suspension, and then it's a nut bolt check from the front all the way to the back. And
Wearing
then,
some more sensors.
yep.
Drive shaft.
Yep. So a couple little things, and then set the car up, and then start testing.
Who's driving it?
Bob driving this. Yeah. It's gonna be badass.
His car, he's driving.
I'll drive it, I'll break it. And then I'll drive it again and do that again. And again and again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Dean. It's pretty awesome. Well, guys, we got her to fire up. That's pretty badass. I'm stoked. We had to get a little hokey here. because I took the fuel pump from my son, Goofy Shane, but his was on a H series Honda, which are reverse rotation. So when I put the fuel pump on, totally put it in upside down. Brain dead.
Well, and then we also had the issue of the damper.
Yep.
So we had nothing to drive the pump anyway.
Nothing to drive it. Yeah,
So
of course.
this was version 3.
Yeah, that's a nice little rig you built.
I'm okay with that one.
I'm proud of it. The other thing, well, the turbo sat so long, the seals are probably dried up, and this thing is just full of oil. So
when we were starting it and it's sitting there chugging smoke, we were thinking it was really rich, even though the gauge wasn't saying it.
Yep.
Because we were like, oh, there's not much pressure going
Yep.
through it, so maybe it's just rich and not showing it. Well, it was just the blown up.
It was that. But you know what? ShoNuff started before 2022, so that's a good start. And I'm stoked, man. This is where it's at. So we're almost to the new year. What are we, 10 minutes away or something?
Yeah.
10 minutes away from the new year.
10 minutes.
We'll get her ready to rip in the next couple weeks. We got a lot of sick week prep with Jamie's hot rod, with Goofy's hot rod, and a bunch of stack of client cars. So I'm gonna bring you guys along every step of the way. We're gonna have a good time doing it, and 2022 is gonna be badass. Stay on the channel, keep watching, subscribe, go to the website. If you guys need race car parts, seriously, consider PFI Speed as your race car parts supplier. We'd love to do that for you guys. And grab some merch, just like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in 2022. All right, let's go. Woo!